Hello, how's it going? Um, Hoe gaan het? Um, yeah, this again. Um, yeah, like what I did with the bell tower concept thing, um, and just a bunch of other projects. It's These are all old Blender projects that are kind of half baked, and just yeah, getting tired of having like tons of stuff that I've put a lot of time and effort into that just isn't at a level where I want to share it on my ArtStation page. So kind of um, yeah, uh, neatening things up and well, in this case, restarting with a new base mesh. um, I find if I'm stuck on something for way too long and it's not getting any better, to step away from it for like a while and then come back with fresh eyes. And I think I posted this onto ArtStation, the original I posted onto ArtStation like a year ago, and haven't touched it since. And looking back, it's like it's cool, but I I still like amateur. Like it looks like a warm up, or like a, you get what I mean. It's half baked, and I mean, kind of ironic because even this one I didn't even end up finishing, but like this half baked is still, I think, like 100 times better than where I had it to start with. And yeah, you'll see what I mean. Um, a bit of a shame that I didn't model the base mesh myself like I did with the redo of the ViQueen character, um, uh, because these are like both of them would go in the same scene together. That was the intention. Um, but yeah, something else that I've done differently this time is the sketch that I have, like literally right there. There's a note with a little arrow pointing to a head that says brown hair, and you'll see that the 3D model that I made has yellow hair. So that's how you can tell that I did the drawing and then didn't even look at it while I was like busy modeling the character. So this time I made sure to have it like right there, and like most of the times, even when it's just the character by itself, it's still got that there so that I can see as reference like what's going on. And yeah, making the hair using curves instead of the like clumpy mesh that I had before, starting with all the biggest basic shapes, kind of makes it look like those aliens from Star Wars with the two giant tentacles coming out of their heads. But it gets better, I promise. This is not the end. Yeah, that was there's a YouTuber named no, just Blender artist named Marshall, and he did a like head sculpt tutorial on YouTube that's like really in depth, something like an hour long, could be the length of like a full feature film, feature length movie. But yeah, he puts a big what's it? He highlights the importance of having that second window open with the flat colors so that you can only see the silhouette and like all the main shapes, and it really does help in like blocking everything out. And the plan here was to make symmetrical good looking hair with the curves, and then convert the curves into one mesh, and with the what's it, the elastic brush tool, break the symmetry and make it like a bit more natural, even though it's got those rigid sharp like angles in the hair pieces. But yeah, I really like the stylized look, and I think it's a huge improvement on the on what the hair was. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. The note there that you just pointed out says brown hair and it's still black. That is still not listening to my own advice. Typical. But yeah, that's just there for the like silhouette material, so that I've got like a very clear picture of the black and white contrast. It helps with getting the biggest read on the silhouette and like the main shapes. So yeah, don't worry, get sorted out in a second. And yeah, now just duplicating geometry off of the base model to model the clothes, rather than what I did with the previous model, which was like just like disjointed pieces with like meshes that were very lazily shaped to like fit. The axe is cool. I'll probably keep that for the final render. You know, and you do see me trying to use new geometry, but it's just easier if you duplicate pieces from the mesh that you've already made. So yeah, let what nog? Yeah, it's all very like rinse and repeat. Just keep duplicating pieces of the mesh. Oh yeah, there's the axe. It was too cool to leave behind. So if I do like a posed version of her, like a posed model of her on like a little stand to print, it'll definitely be with the axe. And yeah, a lot of the clothing design is like cloth that gets like wrapped around, which means a lot of cylinders that need to be placed very intentionally, and it's just super tedious. I'm sure there's a better way, but you know, I'm kind of like trying to brute force my way through this, and I think that's probably why this model was also kind of half-baked. Next time maybe I could try just duplicating a like more geometry from the base model and sculpting that for the clothes. That might have worked. That might have been a much quicker solution. But yeah, it is what it is. And yeah, wat nog? you know, it's, you know, I'm gonna put in some funky music and play that over me so that you don't have to listen to me rumble on. But yeah, we'll skip to the end here. And yeah, so here I am now with the colors of the different stuff. So yeah, looking much better, even trying out some lighting. I wouldn't call this finished, but yeah, big step in the right direction. Yeah, I'll put a but yeah, I think that is all for this one, and yeah, see you next time.